All right, folks, here we are. We're in it, day 7. Um, Tomorrow will mark a full week of drawing. I mean, like today literally marks a full week, but like we'll have our 1 week anniversary tomorrow, if that makes sense. Anniversary being a strong word. Um, so if you're observant, you'll see that I have a folder on this right side. Uh, and I've been drawing for like the last 45 minutes to an hour, unrecorded. I was watching one of those Line Sensei videos. It was the one where he draws heads because I was trying to get a couple reps in on heads uh, before I did the video today. Um, I will show the head later before we end, but I want to just continue off of that momentum. The head doesn't look great, but I spent a lot of time on the shading and the highlights, and making sure all of the colors are like super locked in. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to see that when I show it off. And it looked really bad for a while. It doesn't look so bad now. But we're gonna just like continue on that line of thinking. So it occupied like this space up here. So we are gonna go down a little bit, zoom in a smidge, and start a new face. Why am I using the shape tool? Because it's easy, and I like easy things. Um, we're gonna continue with the mojo that we had going on. So just another straight shot head, which is the hardest head to draw, evidently, and the most unforgiving, but also kind of like the most boring to look at, I suppose. But that's what we're gonna do anyways. Fight me in real life if you've got a problem with it. Please don't. I'm uh, opposed to physical violence, and I will probably just cry as you punch me. Uh, I know I shouldn't be doing little streaks like this. Should be going more solid lines like that. But old habits die hard, you know? Okay. And then another line below that. I've done a lot more video study on where or how to draw a nose, and a little bit more on how to draw a mouth and just like the head overall. Um, by no means does that mean that I am good at drawing either of those things. I'm not good at drawing, but it's a start. I'm not going to make this drawing super fantastic. It's more about just kind of getting the general concept of where everything lies here. Um, so these eyes might not look very good, and that's fine. Just focus on getting a decent shape to them. Okay, that's not horrible. It's good enough for me for now, at the very least. Try and match that on the opposite side. I have a really difficult time drawing things symmetrically, if you hadn't noticed. I think this needs to be steeper a little bit, closer to that. And then I think those eyes are, not too bad. This one is definitely lower than that one. And I know there's like a way you can fix that, but I don't actually know the way to do it. I just know that there is a way to do it. If that makes sense. Okay, get the eyebrows in here. So ears, trying to remember. Ears like start below the eye, but peak like close to the eyebrows. My ears need a lot more work as well. I think this is way too far out. Because we're trying to go for a female face this time. Do they end at the bottom of the nose, don't they? So this is like way too high. Well, I guess, yeah, that's the nose here. We'll come back and erase those lines and fix them. I'm just trying to get a little bit better situated on this ear thing. I probably should have done the sketch on a layer above the circle. I keep thinking that and then not doing it, which is a problem. But what are you going to do? Nothing this time because we've already committed. I think those are going to be too long now, but I'd rather be a little too long than a little too short, I think. That's way too short on this side. Doesn't help that these lines aren't completely straight, so I think I'm starting a little, yeah, I'm starting higher on this right ear than I have on this left. Okay, so we need to erase the ear. Today is my day off, which is why this video is coming up so late. I've been lounging all day, watching art videos and some anime. The shape on this is pretty bad, but it's close enough. It's something. Now with the nose, I've been trying a couple of little cheats here. I call them cheats because I don't know how to draw a nose. Even though I've been watching nose videos, I don't feel like it's helped me a ton. But this cheat makes it look like I know how to draw noses, which is good enough for me for now. So what I have been, this is how I picture it, okay? So you draw parentheses, and then you draw two little eyebrows, right? And you got a nose. I have the same problem with the mouth. I don't know how to draw a mouth. So what I've been doing is like a little grin down. Well, let me make that come up a little bit more. And then try and drawing that symmetrical on the other side. Grin down doesn't make a lot of sense. And that is way too steep. Something like that. It's not great, but what are you gonna do? And then with this, tighter angle on the face. And I have a problem with symmetry, as we've discussed already. So, like this space here, it's a little too wide. And erase this here, I think. That's going to get me a little bit closer to what I'm looking for. Let's just fill this in a little bit better. Okay. I don't think that looks too horrible, too awfully terrible today. So, I struggle with hair a lot. I did watch a video on hair as well. Let's get these out of here. And I've watched it a couple times. And I understand the theory, like you want to make it look like ribbon, you know? And the hair at the top on like longer pieces of strands of hair, it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be straighter because it's way down by all the other hair, right? Um, oh, that's why it looks weird. I connected the ear to the circle and not to the figure. Okay, well, let's size up our brush here real quick. clean up these lines. Looks a little bit better now. Actually, I think it looks a lot better. I think this looks significantly better. No, so we started about halfway, a little lower than halfway. Peak there. And we end, bottom is like around there actually. So let's correct this. I think it would be better if I draw lines in the future where these ear spots are supposed to be. That's good enough for now. So next we're gonna try and get some line art done, like actual line art. I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna delete this. That actually looks like a person. Okay. So, let's turn the opacity down on this guy. And I start on this side. I don't know why. I always do. This curve is always hard for me. All curves are hard for me, to be honest. I'm trying to do this in as little strokes as possible. So that, I mean, it looks better, obviously. We're gonna try and fix this here a little bit. I don't think we did. I think we might have made it worse, honestly, but that's quite alright. See, there's a button I keep pressing. I don't know which one it is. That moves everything. Okay. And then we'll get this little smirk going. And the nose. Yeah, I had a feeling these looked bad. It's hard to tell because the lines are so dense on the what's it called? The sketch layer, I guess. Lines are very dense, so it's hard to tell if those lines were good. A little too far out here. Keep forgetting to blink. You know what I mean? This is bad. I don't like that. It's fine. It's fine. We're not going for the greatest face ever seen by mankind. We're just going for a face that is very clearly a face. So this drawing, like I think I said already, is going much better than the other drawing I did. I think that might be in part because back in college, um, there was a few months, maybe not even that long, it might have just been a few weeks, where like every day I was working on a new like anime kid face. Oh yeah, I gotta draw the top of the head. From Hunter x Hunter. It's not necessarily kid, but I was drawing like a lot of. It wasn't always from Hunter x Hunter, if I remember. I don't remember which sketchbook that's in, but I do own quite a few sketchbooks that I've put a couple pages in, and then never actually finished. But I would like go on Crunchyroll, and I would on my phone, and I would screenshot a frame from an anime, typically Hunter x Hunter, and then I would spend like all my free time that day drawing that frame as best I could. Um, I thought they looked pretty good. Uh, but it's one of those things when you go back and look, you're like, wow, this actually kind of sucks pretty bad. So it does look like a person. It looks like a boy. Let's get like a neckline going in here. I'm realizing I probably should have done on my line art some eye stuff. Or my sketch, rather. So we'll just do some weird looking eye, I guess. Um, yeah, you know, this is fine. This is fine. I don't know if I'm actually going to draw hair, to be honest with you. We might just skip the hair. The eyes don't look great right now, but I think everything's going to look a little bit better when I add color. So we're going to make this our highlight, and this our shadow. This is going to be our color. Hit him with some blue. Actually, let's go like a dark blue, and we can add, take a little bit more time on the eyes this time around. Because I feel like I've been pretty good on eyes when I take my time. So we'll add a little bit of juice to the eyeball. Even though this image isn't focused on eyes necessarily, if I can draw some good eyes, why wouldn't I? It's not going to consume too much more time. I just don't remember if I want to do this on the same layer or not. So let's do this, and let's not do it on the same layer. I should try doing some eyes with heterochromia in the near future. I think that could be fun. I could do it now, but we've committed, so we're not gonna. Okay, fingertip. Maybe not fingertip. I think this, whoa. I hate how this is like an exponential function here. Like this here is like huge, huge sweeping amounts. Yeah, none of this is really working for me. Let's try a blend. Okay. Blur maybe. What if we blur it first and then hit it with the fingertip? I hate that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I forget the order of this. But oh, I do need one more layer for highlight on eyes. And I'm just gonna do this. Because I am taking up far too much time with this section. Okay. Let's slap something down for hair here. This is my line art, right? Yes. Like I've already said, I don't, like I understand the concept of hair, but I have a hard time actually doing it. So, where is this? Turn this off. Click on this, right? Layer 7? Layer 7, okay. So, it's like you want it to feel like ribbon, kind of, I guess. It doesn't really need to be good, it just needs to be sufficient. Today is not a hair drawing exercise, it is merely a head drawing exercise. So let's just try and get all of the elements in here. I just don't want it to look like horrible, you know what I mean? Something like that. I don't know, dude. The last one's definitely bad. If we come in here, we can go like... The more I think about it, the worse it looks, I feel like. But what are you gonna do? Okay. And then maybe we give her like a little... I don't really know how to draw this either. Ugh. Why do you always try to draw things you don't know how to draw, dude? We're focusing really hard right now. Why are we focusing so hard? I don't know, dude. We just are, okay? If you got a problem with it, then join the club, because I really gotta stop. I forgot to draw. I was like, what? Why does it look... That's awesome. Sorry, my bad. I got a little caught up with that. Let's just erase this here. This is bad. But we can continue. Something like that, maybe. That's not horrible. It's like, this is all bad, and this is all bad. But this is okay, I guess. Still looks like a boy. I don't really know what I'm doing here. But let's just put some color in it and erase. You gotta erase. Was I drawing that on layer 12? Fudge. It's okay. That's fixable, I think. It looks better. So the way to fix this is, where's my select tool? Here. We're gonna lasso this, because these are gonna be easier. There's gotta be like a layer, cut to layer thing. That wasn't it. Is it one of these options? Yeah, there we go. So merge. Okay, we got it. It's fixed. So now real quick, we're gonna hit this and this and that and that and that and that and that and here and here and here and here. And here and here. And we're gonna go to our color. That's our line. This is our color? This is our color. Okay. And I don't know. Like an orange, I guess. We'll go orange. And we're just, oh shoot. Why can I color outside the selection? Am I not selected here? I should be selected, right? Am I crazy? There must be some hole somewhere. Spriggans, dude. Alright, well. Let's just start with this. Maybe I'm selected up. We gotta rename these. I'm getting confused. How do I rename? Rename. It's gotta be like a rename option. There we go. Line. Color 2. Color 1. And these two I can tell the difference because multiply screen. Okay, so color 1 is where we want to be at, right? Yes. I need to select it online. Ugh. Why does it do this sometimes? Okay. We're already past the 30-minute mark. And we have not... Okay, I don't know. I don't know why. I must have some gap somewhere in the hair. So it selects the face as well. We'll just go to the eraser tool later. I just need to get this done. It's taking too long. It's doing that thing again where it won't let me deselect. I don't know why. And I got all these weird gaps here now. Just super cool. Why won't you let me deselect? Control D is not working. I'm gonna lose my mind. Because I keep forgetting to move to the right layer. What is this? Okay. I see where this is goofing up. I guess this one's easy. Is there anything like that on these ones? Yeah, a little bit. I might catch these on their own, because Clip Studio is better about that than Photoshop. But I don't want to trust that and get beat up by the software. Okay, so paintbrush. Here it is. The color. I guess I forgot to hit shift at some point. So let's run this back. Damn it. I'm struggling with this. I'm just not paying attention to what I should be paying attention to. I'm getting a little lost. I think I colored that online. I'm not sure. So we had to undo it. That's why I got quiet for a second. I was trying to figure out what the heck I did. But I couldn't figure it out, so... keep forgetting. Keep forgetting. Not learning my lesson, and I keep forgetting. Hello? It's still selected on something, I guess. And hopefully we can close all these up real quick so that we can just do a quick eraser tool. That's open. These all are closed, so Jesus Christ. Send some fucking help. I really need it. Oh boy. How the heck I got on my multiplying layer, I will never know. Is it just those ones right there? I think so. No, right here too. Okay, we look pretty solid now. We are pretty solid now. Okay. We're gonna make her skin very pale. Actually, Control C. Let's go back here. Erasing, because I'm an idiot. Let's make this brush freaking ginormous. Let's just... Holy... Let you guys watch this. Just tank for a second. Holy. I have a good computer too. We'll get there. We made it. Realizing the selection is weird on this one because I didn't go to my line layer. Okay. And then Yellow's bad. I didn't think this was going to look like yellow. And that's just the skin tone. Fudge. Guess we go like super light blue maybe? Yeah, I mean, that looks okay. We gotta get this thing done. I gotta go to the gym still. It's 8:16. Okay. Real quick. Damn it, I did that online again, bro. Good enough. Okay, so we're just gonna start shading the shoot out of this on our multiply layer. So we're gonna do this and invert. Oh, I'm stupid. That doesn't work because you have to go to the line section first and then invert. Now we can go to multiply. And I like multiplying in gray, to be honest with you. I think it's a very consistent color to multiply in. To do the shading in, that is. Whole ear should be darker too. Very quiet video today. I'm doing a lot of focusing and not a lot of talking, which is kind of a problem, but you know, if you're good at something, talking and doing it is a lot easier than when you're bad at something and you're talking and doing it. Right? I think I got this backwards. There should be more shadow here and less here. Something like that. There we go. Something like that, I think. That's okay. Eyes are really far from her freaking nose. That's what I'm realizing just now. That's alright though. I don't know how to shade the hair because I don't know how to do anything with hair. We talked about that, so let's just keep moving on. Keep moving on. So lights don't actually work this way, but that's okay. I don't know. I was thinking like laugh lines maybe, but I don't know. We're all too invested at this point. And I didn't realize I needed to erase this. Sufficient enough for me. Actually, what I should have done is eyedropper tool and then painted it. This is skin tone, not white. Okay. And then screen, we're going to use the same gray. I like that effect that it gives. I feel like it's just the same amount of brightness as it is darkness on multiply, which maybe is like the whole intent there, and I'm just like dumb and yeah, no duh. And I hope that's the case, because that makes a lot of sense. I don't know. Just throw some color here. Also, another problem is there's like literally no eyebrows. But too late. What are you gonna do? And then I think we turn the opacity down on this. This side looks really bad, man. Looks really bad. The cheek, I gotta erase this. It looks horrible. The heck am I doing here? And then it might have been too much blur, but we're just gonna stick with it. We already jumped. Okay, so not great. I feel like without the color, what layer did I put this color on? Without the color, it honestly doesn't look too bad. Uh, Definitely without the shading too. It looks like it, I mean, even with the shading, it doesn't look horrible. Something about the color just did not. Oh, did I draw all the highlights on? Oh no, I didn't. Something about the color just didn't turn out right. Um, I know like this isn't good as is, but I feel like this part isn't bad. You know what I mean? Like this isn't bad. This feels like you could start here. I don't know where I went wrong, but I went wrong somewhere and there's no coming back from it. Let's be honest. So, so grand reveal of the other picture that I drew. Let's slap all this in a folder real quick. And get rid of it. So that's the other picture I drew. I did do some actual like line art shading in this. And I don't know what looks better. I don't know what looks better. Actually, the dude definitely looks better. Not by like a significant degree. Ugh. Maybe if I added eyebrows. Maybe if I just hold on. Maybe we just went like whoop whoop. I mean, already that kind of looks better. I'm not gonna lie. If we just fill this in a little bit, maybe that's my problem. So I have no eyebrows. I already feel like that looks a smidge better, but maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Um, Not great results today. I mean, these probably are like literally the best faces I've ever drawn. I don't what went wrong here, guys? What went wrong here? Actually, that's a great that's a great title for the video and a great spot to end on. I think we're gonna do one layer, put it above everything. Day 7. Oh, we're in red. Can't mix it up. We gotta stay in black every day until we don't. Actually, let's do this. I like the calligraphy pen. What went wrong? Where? And we're at day 7. So, there you go, guys. I'm sorry I wasn't very talkative this time. Um, I just was trying to really focus on giving us a good face, and I did not do that. We did not deliver. We did not deliver. But we'll be back again tomorrow, so I will see you guys then. Goodbye.